You know, Nas Jones has done some really good things. I mean, called out Jeremiah Clark about 3 or 4 times yesterday for some really nice plays. So I think they're all starting to get a little bit more comfortable with the scheme and what we're asking them to do.
Larry, what signs do you look for to make sure that guys on defense are getting it, so to speak, and are understanding it the way you guys need them to?
Well, I mean, first of all, it's just, you know, do they have, you know, assignment-wise, how many missed assignments are we having in the practice? And how much of it is with new guys, young guys? You know, so you break it down and see if guys know what they're doing. If they at least know what they're doing now, are they playing hard? If they're doing those 2 things, we'll be okay.
What kind of expectations do you have this year for DeJuan Drennan?
Well, it should be a big year for DeJuan. I mean, it's time. It's his turn to step up and carry some of the load up there in the defense front and create a pass rush for us.
I know it's early, obviously, but do you think a 4-3 scheme kind of better suits the kind of offenses you'll see mostly in the Coastal, in terms, you know, Pitt with the running game and, you know, Georgia Tech and
it's
Virginia Tech?
You know, I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, really, Andrew, you go, okay, let's say you got 4-3, but 90% of the time or 80% of the time you have a nickel back in the game, so now you're actually in a 4-2-5. So I mean, really, whether you call it a 4-3 or a 4-2-5 or a 3-4 or a 3-3, I mean, it's just having the right people in the right places, you know, and it enables us to, you know, right now and the way we are, I mean, it creates a little bit of problem at that quick end for us, you know, just because of the transition from the 2, you know, and puts a little bit more of, you know, burden on the linebackers. Because, you know, we got to have that 3rd one ready to go, and he's got to know all his run fits and everything and how he's going to fit into it. Whether or not we're going to be in a 4-3 more than we are a nickel, I don't know.
Say one more of Coach, then we got Coach Chiswick, some other guys.
Do go to nickel? What's different about the 4-2-5 that you ran over there?
Well, there's not really a whole lot of difference to it. I mean, you call it what you want to call it, but you got 4 down linemen that are rushing the passer, and you got you know, 2 linebackers and a safety or a corner that's in. It may just be a more athletic guy in at the nickel than it would have been in the 4-2-5. All right, you bet.